Absolutely, just autoplay. Like, don't even look at the game. Just listen to what he says and just be like, oh, yeah, screw it.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better Win Green, eh? To Better Win Green, eh? To Better Win Green, eh?
With the lines now out, I'm changing my WNBA pick from yesterday's episode. I originally wanted to play it safe and take the alt line -5 at 135. Then I decided, nah, just do the spread, -6 at -110. Final decision, fuck it, we ball. Atlanta Dream, -7 at +105. Boys been hot. The entire team, 26-8 over the last 2 weeks.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
I am as hot as can be right now. The boys are as hot as can be right now. Ethan, I think it's time, man. We need to start showing the people what's up.
Dude, Ben, you are an autoplay, my man. It feels like you've gone 3-0 like each of the last 4 or 5 episodes. I don't even know what your record is, but yeah, unbelievable. And because we're so hot, boys, we had to start looking a little hot. So got a little some merch here. I don't know how well we'll be able to see this.
Oh.
Let's see how she tastes.
That's a cold one right there.
Oh, goddamn, guys.
Does it taste like a winner?
Beer you've ever had? Man, I'm going to go 3-0. There's also a little habanero in that beer, so it is just adds to
Really?
Just adds to the
What
heat.
kind of beer is it? I thought that was I thought you were a Bud Light guy.
Oh, no.
Oh, a good old
Another
Obi.
Another Obi mango habanero.
Wow,
Ooh.
I didn't know they came out with that flavor. Might have to give it a try.
It's okay. It's no one chip, but it has a little bite.
Yeah. Well, Wyatt, you got a bachelor party coming up, man. I think you need to invest in some Obies.
I do. I need to invest in some Oberons as well as some merch. Give it all to my boys. I feel like that might have to be the play.
There you
Spread the
go.
word Better in Green. Yeah, a little beer Olympics with some Better in Green merch on. Whew.
Oh,
It can't
Now
get
that's
any
hot.
hotter.
That's hot. We're only playing beer. We're going to get a whole keg just of the habanero. It's going to get real spicy. The puke's going to taste really good the second time up.
Oh, yeah. Talk about a stomach ulcer.
Yeah.
Ethan, you look so good. You're going 3-0 this week. So tell me, what plays do I need to be on?
Well, the first play you need to be on is no surprise to any of our loyal summer listeners. Some of the weeks during summer times got hot, but or hard, not hot. I'm still thinking about how hot the boys are, but the one consistent for the three of us, we fade the Royals every chance we get. I faded the Royals on Monday's show, came out with a nice Tigers win for me. I'm going back to the well tomorrow, fading the Royals. I'm taking the Tigers one more time. Zach Greinke on the mound for the Royals. We've talked about him, kind of the big name, tail end of his career. Now he sucks. 1-9 record, 5.44 ERA. Lorenzen on the mound for the Tigers. He's not great either, but don't really care. I think the Tigers, just rinse and repeat what I said on Monday. Better team. I think they have the chance to pick up some games against the Royals. They just lost last night, being Tuesday. I believe they have not played yet Wednesday during the filming. Yeah, they play at 8 o'clock tonight on Wednesday. So if they lose tonight, absolutely love the Tigers even more tomorrow. But I still think they're just the better team. No line out right now. I'm hoping it's like -150 or better. If not, I'll come out on Twitter and change that a little bit. But yeah, right now I think the Tigers have a chance to pick up some games, and no better team to do it against than the Royals.
No complaints from me.
No.
I will say, if you guys, we make fun of baseball quite a bit. It's probably the most boring sport. But Tuesday, this week of baseball, was the most ridiculous scoring day I've ever seen. I saw a stat. There was 11 teams that had 10-plus runs on Tuesday night baseball. That's the first time that's happened since 1900, 1900, 123 years. So 11 teams scored 10 runs on Tuesday night. Super high scoring. Of course, my Nationals got creamed 17-3. Another notable score, the Diamondbacks beat the Braves 16-13, 29 run score in that game. I was live today on TikTok. A guy came in and said, I took the Braves live under out 31.5 at plus money. Imagine someone saying that to you in a baseball game. The over under in that game was at 31.5 runs. So it's safe to say the world is ready for football to return, even the MLB. So with that being said, I had so much fun watching baseball. I'm not going to bet on it this week. I actually have golf plays and then a U.S. World Cup play, believe it or not. But yeah, we had the Open this weekend. It's the fourth and final major. Super exciting. I'm really pumped for it. I actually just wrote an article on worst bets. I'm giving a preview of that. But I have a nice little head-to-head one here. I have Cam Smith over Ricky Fowler. That's a whole tournament. Taking Cam Smith to get a better score than Ricky at plus 100. That seems like an absolute steal. Ricky, as we all know, has been playing great golf this year. Just won a couple weeks back. Cam Smith is the guy. I know he's a live player, but he's the guy. He's the man. In his 3 majors, he came in 29th at the Masters, 4th in the PGA, and then I think 9th in the U.S. Open. So he's just killing it. Ricky, we all know, sucks when in big stages. He did, I think, come in 10th in the U.S. Open. But love Cam Smith over Ricky Fowler, plus 100 in the Open this weekend.
I love it. I love it. Not as much as I loved Ethan's because I'm kind of tailing, but I'm coming down on Friday. We're going against the Royals with the Yankees. We're taking them with a minus 1.5. They're playing the Royals. Enough said. The Royals pitcher is 0-3. He's only pitched 15 innings, giving up a 5.4 ERA. The game's in New York, and the Yankees have been struggling, so no better team to get back on track than the old Kansas City Royals.
No complaints. I just saw yesterday the Yankees have fallen to plus money to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Tempting.
So they need to beat some of the bad teams to get back in that race.
Very tempting. Not gonna bet it. Tempting. Wyatt, you have inspired me to flip from a baseball to a golf play. So this is kind of off the whim, and I'm hoping I have my tournaments correct from last year, but maybe you guys will correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I'll just start before I even give out. Was the Open last year, was that when Rory was up like 4 strokes heading into the final day and then blew it to Cam Smith?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I can look it up, but I'm not totally positive. Sure. It seems right. It seems like a Rory thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure I bet Rory last year, and I was like easy breezy heading into Sunday, and he blew it. And
Cam Smith did win. So okay. You're probably right on that then.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm taking Rory McIlroy, bounce back, top 10, minus 105. Think Rory wins this tournament outright. Like I said, he kind of had it in the bag the first 3 days last year, then fumbled it to Cam Smith. I think he finds a way to lock it down if he's in any sort of situation to win it come Sunday. I think top 10, minus 105 is too good of odds here. I don't have any more baseball left in me. Have to pivot to golf. Just when you mentioned the Open, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the tournament. So, yeah, I think Rory bounces back from his heartbreak last year. I think he wins outright. Plus 800 for the outright, but give me that top 10.
Yeah, I love that. I have sprinkled Rory to win it. I actually lost a free bet today, or lost a risk-free bet. So I'm using that free bet on Rory. I got him at plus 750 over on DraftKings. But yeah, Rory also just won the Scottish Open last weekend, which the course is literally 50 miles away from where they're playing this weekend. Same exact type of course. And obviously Rory seems to play well in kind of his home turf over there in the greater UK. I'm going to take another top 10. It's just too obvious. I mean, this guy is a walking bucket. Just can't find a win this year. He is my favorite to win it all, as well as Vegas's favorite. I'm going to take Scotty Scheffler, top 10, minus 135. That's on MGM, where you don't get the dead heat ties. So make sure when you're taking placement, you check to see if there's dead heats, because those suck. They drastically reduce your payout. But I have Scotty top 10. Really, really simple here. There's 4 categories that I think are important for this. Strokes gained off the tee, which Scotty's first. Strokes gained on approach, which Scotty's first. Strokes around green, which Scotty's 5th. And then scrambling, Scotty's 4th. So, I mean, he just is a complete guy. His putting sucked, but luckily on this this course, you don't really have to worry about putting. You have to worry about everything else because the bunkers, the rough, like the wind, everything's nuts. But putting, really slow green, really flat greens, you can be really aggressive on your putts, and hopefully that can help Scotty because that's the one part of his game that sucked. And besides that, he's been unbelievable. So I love Scotty to win it all, but I'm going to take him top 10 for the show at -135.
I heard he's got a crazy stroke game.
Yeah, he's a pretty good stroker. Yep.
Okay. I love it, dude. You know I love Scotty.
Yeah, it's just you can't not take Scotty top 10. I mean,
no,
I have to see how many times that's hit because I think it's like 90%.
It has to be this year. It has to be.
Yeah.
We're gonna go Reds money line at +110 versus the Giants. We're getting a little spicy here. Reds, excuse me. Reds are at home. They're the better. They have this better starting pitcher. They have their better hitting team. They've dropped 2 already to the Giants. If they lose today, it makes me like them even more. The last 2 that they lost one in overtime and one 11-10. So all the games have been close. But Wyatt, do you know what happens if they lose today?
Double down. They're due.
They're due, baby. They are due. They are not getting swept at home. You're getting them at plus money. Reds money line.
I almost picked that as well. No complaints from me. I think it's a great spot for them. Yeah, big name with Cobb on the mound for the Giants. Fade, fade, fade. Yeah, like that play quite a bit. Okay. I might give out an either or if that works, depending on what happens in baseball tonight.
Do it.
Okay.
So I can tweet out the official decision tomorrow. If the Padres beat the Blue Jays tonight, my official play will be the Blue Jays money line +100 tomorrow. That's with Chris Bassett on the mound against Blake Snell. Think Snell falls into that category of big name, end of their career, not as great pitcher, 6-7 on the year, so not as bad as Greinke and some of the others, Wainwright, and 2.71 ERA. So he's actually having a decent pitching year, but just don't think he's as good as maybe what the market puts him at. I think Bassett's a great pitcher. He's 9-5, 4.12 ERA. So, statistically, Snell's probably the better guy here, but I like Bassett, I like the offense for the Blue Jays. And yeah, I don't think the Padres sweep in Toronto. So if the Padres win tonight, they'd be going for the sweep tomorrow. I'll take the plus money with the Blue Jays. If the Blue Jays win tonight, I think I'm just going to full-blown tail Wyatt with the Scheffler top 10.
Dope.
I don't have much more to say. Consistent, best golfer in the world. Don't see him not making top 10.
Crazy stroke game.
Crazy stroke game. So I will I'll update you guys tonight with that score, and then I'll throw it on Twitter as well.
Okay, sounds good. All right, my final play. We do have the Women's World Cup. Ooh, yeah, equal pay. We have the USA versus Vietnam, a tale as old as time. This is Friday night at 9 p.m., I believe is what it says. And I believe that's Eastern time. But I'm taking a little same game parlay. It comes out to +105. And this is more me betting because some of the legs are super fun. And I think it's a good content thing. But I'm taking the USA clean sheet, meaning giving up 0 goals. For some reason, DraftKings is so dumb. You can get a clean sheet at -450, but for Vietnam to score exactly 0 goals, it's like -7,000. So it doesn't make any sense that you could also put that in your leg, or you could take USA to clean sweep. Like, I don't know, unless I'm misreading something. So I'm going to parlay USA clean sheet with for a ball to hit the woodwork. It's my favorite bet in soccer. That means the ball to hit the goalpost or the post, goal net, whatever. The wood. It's why they call it the woodwork. It's my favorite bet in sports. I love it. It's so much fun to watch. I don't even know if it comes up on the stat card, so you actually have to be watching the game to know if it hit. But I feel that the U.S. is just going to be firing on these poor little Vietnamese gals. The USA's team total is like at 7.5, so I'm expecting just like a bloodbath. Hopefully not like Vietnam, the actual war, but I think this could this is just gonna be really fun to watch. At plus 105, I mean, it's worth the risk. It's worth the fun. I love it.
Yeah, I love that, Wyatt. I don't think the Vietnamese women have seen this much destruction since Full Metal Jacket came out.
You got girlfriend, Vietnam?
Uh, I love it. Love it. I wish we had hitting the metal in hockey, because just the sound of it would be literal music to your ears.
There's no greater sound in sports, by the way.
Yes.
Unless it's your team.
Yeah.
But
If you're a goalie, though, that you love that sound.
also, Wyatt, you are, sorry, Ben, to cut you
Okay.
there, but you are completely right. These lines are all over the place for the same exact bet.
Yeah.
Clean sheet minus 600. Exact goals for Vietnam 0 minus 3,000. Under 0.5 goals for Vietnam minus 500. That's the best line you can get. And then there was another one. It was minus 550. It was the same exact thing, but they just worded it different. So 4 bets, all the same thing. 4 different
I don't know
lines.
what I'm missing. Why is that one minus 3,000?
I mean, they're not scoring. I could promise you that.
No.
You just hope they hit the woodwork.
I just kind of hoping the U.S. does it.
Yeah.
They're gonna have 30 shots on goal.
Let's go back to baseball for the last one. We're going to take Rays and Orioles over the 8.5. They're the third and ninth highest scoring offenses. Orioles are averaging over 5 runs in the last 5 games, or they're averaging that. They're giving that up. Rays starting pitcher has only played in 47 innings on the year. I really like it. The lines, I think a lot of them after that Big Tuesday are pretty high. There's no like 7.5. Most of them are like 8.5 to 9.5. So we're going to take the 8.5. We're going to go over. And the only reason I'm taking that is because I really wanted to take a WNBA pick. I wanted to take Aces versus Seattle. Like not money line, the spread, but I'm very worried about how big that spread's going to be, because the last times they played, the scores were 105 to 64 and 96 to I think 63.
That's
so
close.
I don't know how high into the 30s we're going to be going for the spread.
Good.
I mean, that screams Seattle spread to me.
That's what I was worried about.
Until it comes out at like 17. And then I'm just like, I can't do that.
Wasn't South Carolina in game 1 like minus 49 of the NCAA tournament? Something
Probably.
ridiculous like that.
Probably.
That's nuts though. This is a professional sports league, and it's going to be well in the 20s, you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Ben, just to make sure, that is Thursday's game, correct?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Thursday, Glasnow, however you say it. All right, guys, before we get out of here, do you guys have anything else to add? Or Ethan, do you have a question for the people?
Yeah, I have a question, and then I have another thing to add here. My question is, showed off just a little sneak peek of the merch here, the glass, the shirt. I just want to know in the comments, let me know, would anyone be interested in the merch? Backstory, my girlfriend Allie, she'll probably be watching this, so shout out. She asked me if I'd shout her out, so here you go.
Dude, shout out.
She started making some merch at home here, so she can do like hats, glasses, shirts, keychains, like stickers, you name it, she can probably do it. So I just want to know if anyone would be interested in any of that, what you would be most interested in. I don't know if it'll be coming soon, coming later, but at some point we will have some merch. So let us know in the comments there. And then my last thing, mentioned it at the beginning of the show, I'll mention it again. The boys are red hot right now, all 3 of us, but Ben, man, is absolutely just autoplay. Like, don't even look at the game, just listen to what he says and just be like, oh yeah, screw it. He's going with whatever in whichever sport, doesn't matter. It's 3-0 City every single time. So until he throws up a 0 burger, which he probably won't, just keep playing it, man. Trust the process. I don't know what your record has been in the last 5 shows, but it's got to be
sure.
13-2 at complete worst, I would have to think. So Oh, also play the Powerball. It's $1 billion
Yeah, I need to get
Ooh.
one. When's that drawing?
tonight.
Ah, shit.
Tonight. Oh, okay. Here's the betting advice of the century for you. Go out, buy that Powerball. That's what it is, Ethan.
Yep.
Win it. Put it all on U.S. women's.
Or
And
Bears
then
not to
with
make the
that
playoffs.
money, you can afford to buy one of our shirts.
Easiest
Yes.
$400 I ever made.
All right, guys. Why do you have anything?
I'll quickly give my 5 outrights for the Open. As I said, I have Scotty Scheffler, I have Rory, I have Cam Smith. I took Sleeper and Patrick Reed at plus 8,000, and then I took Colin Morikawa, I believe, at plus 4,500. Those are my 5 outrights for the Open.
Beautiful.
I'll be sprinkling John Daly at plus 500,000 or whatever the hell he's at. He's at the bottom of the list. But you can't pull fat. That's a fact.
That's true.
Can we get like a over and under on M&Ms or Snickers or whatever it is that he likes?
Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, yeah. Over under 6.5.
Oh, over on the first hole.
Yeah. Smash it.
Basically, he's 18 around.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for Better and Green. Once again, merch out, maybe. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. BetterGreen.com. Head over there. We got a couple articles coming out. We should have another MMA one coming out here this weekend. I think we have a great card. We might have a special guest on here next week. Time Machine fantasy video tomorrow. The Better and Green, we're not just getting hot content-wise. We're getting hot betting-wise. I mean, it doesn't stop over here. Get on while you can. Get in early, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Peace, guys.
Later, guys. See you from the future.
See you guys.
You better start listening to the Better and Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome, welcome to our podcast. Better and Green.